I wanted to just inform you that we had a very smooth opening. We're very happy. Teachers seem to be happy. Kids seem to be happy. Today went very smoothly. The last couple of days have gone smoothly. I'm going to keep you posted on enrollment. As of today, we have, and it'll be in your weekly update with hard numbers by grade. We have pre-K through 5, 286 students, 6 through 12, 279 students, for a grand total of 565 students, pre-K through 12. That's important. And the final thing is on October 20th, I'm going to do a community book read. That's posted on the web. It's open to anyone on The Smartest Kids in the World and How They Got That Way by Amanda Ripley. That is just yet another way. It serves two purposes. It serves multiple purposes. When we model our love for reading, our kids see it. And we talk about important things like education, how kids see it. And it's a way to bring people under the tent and talk about something that's important. I have experience with this book, and I've done it before as a principal, and there's absolutely no downside, just good stuff. So pleased to report that it appears APPR negotiations are done. I'll ask Ms. Monty to sign when we get to my office. And just want to thank the APPR committee. And that was a lot, and we're done with it. So it'll be sent up to the state within 24 hours, and then the ball is in their court. So that's my superintendent's update.
Can I ask a question? Is there more on the website about the community book read, or how
No.
does that really work? What
Right.
does that really mean?
Right, so right now, there's just that, because I wanted to get school open, but I wanted to put it out there. I just wanted to put it out there for people who are regularly engaged in our website.
Right.
What happens once we kind of get through the first couple of days, there'll be more information and a link where to buy the book. We'll probably buy a
Go
few
through the
books and
Colgate
keep them
bookstore.
on have good idea. Keep them in-house. Colgate Bookstore, the link to Amazon. Then you send something out to everyone in the community saying this is what we're doing. We ask our principals to market and promote. And this is the process I went through before. And you know, whoever shows, and it'll be people who are interested, and just it's a great conversation piece, particularly that book.
Okay.
For information, I'm going to just throw out a couple dates. On Monday night, the congressional candidates from the 22nd District are going to be speaking, and you're all invited if you want to sign up. All three of them are going to be there, and they're going to be taking questions. On the 20th, the Rossetti Center is having an open house, and that's a ton of fun. That's great. We have a lot of students that go to BOCES, and you know, when you go in there, they grab you and take you around, and it's great. On the 22nd, the State Commissioner of Education, Mary Ellen Elia, was supposed to be talking to board members at OMH BOCES. She's pulling back. I don't think she can come, but there will be a member of the Board of Regents. So that's the 22nd.
Terry, if I could just add, those same three congressional candidates will be here at HCS. This is a public announcement. Here at HCS on Thursday, October 13th. It's actually the same night as our October board meeting. Hamilton Rotary is hosting a Hamilton Forum in the HCS auditorium with those three congressional candidates at 7 o'clock. So they'll be here as well.
So
We should start at 5:30.
So our auditors, I believe, come that.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
We should start.
Yeah,
If we could start at 5, I think it would even be better.
The
Well, the
auditors
auditors are
coming at 5. So we should start the board
They're
meeting as soon as
usually
they're done.
half hour or so.
We could
So
start
maybe we say 5:30.
5:30.
I can have Debbie change that.
Let's do
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Let's
with an
start
intent that
because
the
it's
board
going to
meeting will
be-
end at 7.
Very,
Those are
very
the
crowded
candidates.
parking lot.
Okay, good, that's good.
It's not a book yet.
Okay.
So 5:30.
So we're talking information, kind of a question. We've talked before about on the website when things are posted that there'd be a date so that we know when things are updated. Because there's times like I'm trying to keep up on what's happening. I'm like keep checking for the Hamilton International Student thing and didn't see anything. And all of a sudden it's there and I'm like I don't know when it was there and when I missed it. So if there's just a way
Update
to
date.
automatically post the date when something's added to the website, because then when I scroll down, I can just go, okay, I've seen to this date. Maybe it's just as Jennifer said, that
understand
there's
that
like,
one.
I don't understand the question.
Like a
when,
timestamp.
a timestamp when we post
Timestamp.
things on the webpage, so we know when things came up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Problem solved.
I'm liking you, Jen.
That's funny.
Okay, we have our second opportunity for community participation. Travis?
Might as well, right? To touch base on what you're talking about, transportation, my thoughts, just quickly on it, are, I think Ellen, you touched on it. You're probably gonna have students driving back, inexperienced drivers, you're probably gonna bring kids back with them that can't drive. You're gonna have rainy, dark nights. It's just a recipe for disaster. So just keep that in your thoughts as you do it, because God forbid anything were to happen with kids getting in an accident way back, you might look back on it and be like, well, if we just had a bus at Morrisville every day at 5 o'clock to bring back kids. But I know the struggles that come with it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If you do it for 4 people at this school, probably legally you could say, well, you have to do it for me for here. You probably need a policy for that. But I just want to say, yes, like you kind of touched on, just keep in mind that even though you're just gonna have the opportunity for
Okay, thank you.
that.
Okay, if there's no other comment, then I need,
Is there another
is there
comment?
another comment?
Rick Hansen.
Rick Hansen?
You recognized the resignation of Linda Little earlier,
Yeah,
and as a bus driver, and just thanking her for her service. She drove me all over creation for years and years, and I think there's a couple of folks that maybe she drove around in here. And Ms. Jacobson here, I think is the only person I coached that maybe was on the bus with her. But sometimes my exit from athletic events wasn't too smooth. I'd get on the bus and Linda would be on there and, she'd ask me what I was canning, or how my dog was, or how my kids were. She would bring things back into perspective. Or she would stop on Route 12 at that runaway truck ramp and open the door to read that. And it would just make my head explode. Every time, and so,
That's great.
just recognizing her resignation just wasn't enough for me. But I know she had a few moments down the stretch here, but she was just a sweetheart. So.
I'm glad.
Well, Rick, we're gonna call on you, and, when we were twisting her arm to stay on as a sub, we're gonna.
Yeah.
No, I'm
driving
Anyway,
here
she-
now.
I am
Oh,
really
I
glad
see.
you
Yeah,
said that,
she's
because
driving
so
me too.
often that little sentence, and this is one of those times, with
She's-
sincere appreciation just is not.
She just
She's great. Great
Well,
attitude.
always bring it in perspective sometimes when I hopped on that bus and kids just didn't perform the way you thought they did. She'd start talking about the real world. So
You gonna see her tomorrow? Will you see her this week?
I probably won't, but
If you see her, tell her it's more than sincere appreciation.
On that note, maybe we should work at making that sentence a little stronger for resignation, and making sure that somebody in the school gives us a sentence so that we can recognize publicly and have something that can be on record for good. Because I think there's a lot of teachers that have, retired, and that line just doesn't cover it. So I think that would be a nice move.
It was great for me.
on our part.
Travis.
Kind of touching on that, does Hamilton have a yearly brunching for retiring?
Yeah.
Or, so they are recognized?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
There's the opportunity for the public to come
Yeah.
and give their thanks.
Well, not
Not the
publicly.
public.
Oh, it's not a public
No.
one?
Not publicly. No, we do it well, it depends on the timing. In this case with Linda, we've just found out recently, and she's leaving us in the middle of the year, so it's sort of a quick turnaround. But typically, when it's anticipated, we do recognize all of our employees departing the district for whatever reason at our end of the year luncheon. But not with a public event.
And I'm not saying it needs to be public, but there is a
Recognition.
recognition. Gotcha.
Any other comments? Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn to executive session? Where we should take the time to discuss the employment of a particular individual?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye. I know. Sweating.
Debbie is done. I'll email you tomorrow. I'll email her tomorrow
It's driving
with
me
the
crazy right now.
time we
She
go.
put on countries forms.
Fine.
At CP.
I'm gonna put it in, yeah, okay. Just get it. I'm going to Ireland. You take care of the camera and the mic and store that. Oh, you got it. Thank you.
Just off.
Why should